Welcome back. We're still in Murphy's post-op stage, so if you hear him whimpering or walking around, he's on pain medicine and he's doing really well, but he's very needy and wanting all of the attention and love, and he's getting it, so don't worry. But he's just wanting to be loved on and petted as much as possible. So yeah. As the title suggests and as the thumbnail suggests, this is the Ipsy Glam Bag Plus for October, and let's jump into it. So the theme for this month is Pretty Wicked, and like always, the plus card doesn't have the items in it, but this month it included 3 last-minute easy DIY makeup looks. And this month's bag matches the regular bag, so this is a cloth bag, unlike the regular bag, which was like a plasticky bag and was textured. So this is definitely a bag that I can see myself using. I love the teeth. It's very reminiscent of like vampires, but also a little bit Rocky Horror Picture Show, which is one of my favorite movies of all time. And yeah, I can definitely see myself keeping this bag. It's super cute, and it's Halloween all year long in my house. So even though this is definitely very much a Halloween-y bag, I don't care. So first we'll start with one of my choice items. I chose the Real Her Power Wear Ombre Bronzer in You Are Golden. This is valued at $30 and it is 8 grams. This says it's an ombre bronzer, but I really don't see an ombre effect. It's very shimmery, very sparkly, and let's watch it. I do really like this tone. It's warm toned without being super warm, super yellowy, and I can definitely see this as a bronzer that I could use. It appears to be a shade that would work for me, which I'm pleased with. The formula is very like almost like a silky creamy. I haven't obviously applied it with a brush, but with my finger it blended out nicely. And I like this product. $30 for a bronzer of that size is on par with what I would pay, and with how many bronzers I've been receiving recently in subscriptions, I may never have to purchase a bronzer again. Next up is another choice item. It's the 111 Skin Nocturnal Eclipse Recovery Cream. It is valued at $280. And it is 50 milliliters. I don't care if this makes me look like I'm 16 again. I would never spend $280 on a moisturizer. It says you only use a pea-size amount, which is good because this isn't a ton of product. I'll use it at night, I'll try it out, I'll see what it does, but this is not something that I could repurchase. I just don't have $280 in my skincare budget for a moisturizer. My last choice item is the Viseart Petite Pro Un 1 palette. It's valued at $30 and it is also 8 grams of product. I don't know if it's super obvious in the little clip, but the bottom left shade is a little cracked around the edges. It looks like it was pressed in a little too hard, and then the one over from it looks like it was pressed like off But it's not anything that I'm going to contact Ipsy about. It's a $30 palette. This would be great for travel because it does have that row of mattes and then the row of shimmers, and I love that it has 3 neutrals and then a purple, so in case you do want a little pop of color you can have it, but otherwise you can have a gorgeous neutral eye look. And I love Viseart palettes. I haven't had a bad shadow from Viseart yet, and I think I actually have a palette in my pile of eyeshadows to do a full get ready with me look, but I might throw this in there as well to do a get ready with me, just to see how the full palette performs in a get ready with me. I will try it for the full blog post, but I like to do get ready with me's to show off these palettes just in case you want to see how it performs live versus just reading a blog post on how I think it does. But yeah, these, I particularly love this shade. I think that's going to be gorgeous for in the crease on me. So yeah, I'm pleased with this choice. And it's a lot smaller than I thought it was going to be, but I think this would have been great for me when I was working in an office, because not at my last job but the one before it, I had to get there earlier, and so I would actually get to work about 5 or 10 minutes before I needed to beat some traffic, and I would actually get ready at work. So this would have been perfect for my get ready bag because I had a larger palette in my bag and it just took up so much space. Next up, outside of choice, we have the Wander Beauty Staycation Hydrating Mask. It's 60 mils and it's valued at $38. I feel like we all complain about seeing Wander Beauty everywhere, but I haven't received Wander Beauty in, I feel like it's been like at least 4 months. So maybe they're getting better about just being a subscription box brand. And I'm excited about this. I love this type of mask that you put on and then you can wash off in the shower. I hate sheet masks because A, I never seem to get them in the right place on my face, and B, I feel like I'm just creating waste, whereas at least with this, it's washing away and it's being treated at the water plant, and so hopefully I'm not creating as much waste as I would be with a sheet mask. It's interesting that I received a hydrating mask with this profile though, because I do have this profile set as an oily skin profile still, so that's an interesting occurrence. But I'm not mad about it because I am getting into my drier skin months and I do need to update my profile for November to be combination skin. And finally, I have the Douce, I never know how to say this brand, the Douce Posh Powder Palette. It is 21.6 grams total and it is valued at $55. I actually can't remember receiving a Douce face product. I've received quite a few eyeshadows, but memory doesn't serve me well for a face product. And I'm very excited to try these. The highlighters all look like shades that I could wear. And the blushes, although I'm not entirely keen on shimmery blushes, they all look to be shades that I would definitely wear, particularly this shade. I think this would be a great palette to throw again in a makeup bag for work, or if we ever get to travel again, because you have a good variety of options and you can mix and match blushes and highlighters, and it just overall seems like a really good palette. I'll have to try it out to see how the blushes in particular hold up over the course of the day. But yeah, overall this is a super interesting palette and I'm excited to try it out and the full review will be in the blog post. Now, my box's value is going to be a fair bit overinflated due to the 111 Skin product, but my box was valued at $433. Again, I don't think any moisturizer is worth $280, maybe $100, but I wouldn't pay $100 for moisturizer when I can get ones from, I'm thinking Tarte. I can't think of the brand that I'm using right now. It came in a subscription box as well, but you can get really good moisturizers for under $60, and so $280, I mean, come on, like, you're just, does anybody actually pay that for a moisturizer? But anyways, that is my first impressions of my Ipsy Glam Bag Plus for October. The full blog post will be linked below with review of all of the items, with a couple of weeks of experience with the items. And yeah, so check that out, and I hope you'll give this video a like and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!